thank you to EA for sponsoring today's video. EA have very kindly given me early access to the brand new Sims 4 expansion pack, Enchanted by Nature, and today we are going to be looking at the build and buy items. If you know me at all, I am usually streaming over on Twitch and I usually play The Sims 4. We do so much building over there, it's actually a bit ridiculous. You'll always find me building, usually builds that are too big, but I mean, can a build really ever be too big? The answer is yes. Don't build on a 64 by 64. You will regret it. Trust me. I'm a little bit apprehensive because I'm not entirely sure how I feel about a lot of the items that I've seen in the trailer. This is going to be my very first look other than the trailer, so we're going to go through it together. I think for me, the most part that I'm worried about is how usable the items are going to be across my different builds that I do. I typically build a load of different types of, houses and buildings and commercial lots and things like that. And I'm not entirely sure how a fairy theme is going to fit with my kind of vibe. But we'll have a look together. I'm really nervous to see if I like any of it. If I like any of it at all, really. But I'm really excited to have a look. Like I said, I will always give an upfront, honest opinion. If I don't like something, I will make it known. I have always been known for my brutal honesty. If that's not something you enjoy, then maybe click off the video. But if you want to see a truly honest opinion on the Enchanted by Nature build and buy, you are in the right place. So let's get into it together. I have loaded up one Mary Shores Road and I have finally loaded up all of the build and buy items in the brand new pack. Already from the very first item, I cannot believe how gorgeous this item is. Look at this 4-poster bed with the little leaves and everything else around it. I might change it to daytime just so we get to see the colors in all of its glory. We have so many different swatches. We've got more of a peachy swatch. We've got more of the brown swatch. The green. Oh my goodness, I love the green with the little leaves on the bed as well. I also love how textured it is. We love the little tie backs and also the curtains too. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Oh my goodness, we've got like a rosy thorn kind of bed. Again, obsessed with that. Oh my goodness, wait, we've got like a baby pink one too. That one's so cute. I think my favorite out of them all. Oh, I do really like the Darkwood one. I think this one might be my favorite though. We then have a fairy tale bassinet for the newborns. Oh my god, look at the little bows on it as well. This is exactly what I wanted and more. It's been so long, I feel like, since we've had a new bassinet. And again, do we get swatches that matte? Wait, what is that on the end? Stop, they look like Labubu's. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they look like Labubu's. Little acorns. Oh my goodness, the freezer bunny fairy. Stop, this is so sweet. The fact that the dark green matches this and the wood tone match is just like chef's kiss. Already obsessed. I love the fact that we have a matching bassinet. Finally. And then we have, hold on, I've just seen that we have a full bed set. We also have the fairy tale crib, which supports infants. And it's got a little blanket on the side. Let's see what colors they have. So again, they've got the blue with like the little berries. They've got the pink. They've got some yellow. Oh my goodness, it all matches together. Do we have a matching acorn bed? I don't think that we do, but like, I don't know if I'd want an acorn bed as, no, I would want an acorn bed as an adult. I am in fact lying to you all. And then we've got the lighter green. Oh my, that one is stunning. It's definitely, like, again, what are these? They're definitely Labubu-esque dolls, but again, I'm so here for them. I'm actually obsessed with it. Again, the freezer bunnies. I love this so much. I'm sad we don't have like a bright pink one, but I'll cope with the Labubus. The Labubu ones can stay. And then we have the fairy tale toddler bed. I'm sad that we don't have a single bed. We're missing that, and that makes me so sad, but so far I'm obsessed with the fact we've got the double bed, the bassinet, the crib, and the toddler bed. But I mean, I would like to see a single bed, and then we'd have a full set, which we don't actually really have in the game. I'm assuming we're going to have matching swatches for all of the beds, which is bold of me to assume, but at the same time, so far we've had matching swatches for everything else. Yeah, we do. We've got matching swatches. Again, I love that color. I think it just really pops. We also have these little side chairs. So this is called the fairy tale side chair. It is not symmetrical. One side is actually longer than the other, but again, I'm not mad at it. And the color swatches, we seem to have a palette going on of like muted pinks. We've got the yellow. We've also got the lovely like emeraldy green color, some more of like a pistachio green. This is purple with green legs, which I love. It's giving very storybook. The white one is absolutely an abomination. I'm so sorry. It just looks like someone's left it out and covered it in snow and just said, you know what, actually that will do. That's enough for me. Oh, the pink's cute though. No, I do like the hot pink. The hot pink's really pretty. The cream's nice too. Light blue doesn't do it for me. This one's really nice. And again, I love this kind of stuff because I can use it in so many different builds. It's not just like something that I have to use in a fairy-esque build. And then we also have this other one which has a cushion. I love that we have the option of the cushion and the non-cushion one. I'm really interested in the fact that the sides of the chairs are different to each other. Okay, I've turned move objects on just so I can bring the chairs closer together, just so you can see how they match. They definitely do match. I love that we have the cushion version and the non-cushion version, because I feel like it's going to add so much dimension to your builds as well. I hate whenever you're trying to build like a living room and you have to put the same armchair in like twice and there's no differentiation between them. Like the cushions are the same or the colors are the same or they've both got blankets over them. So it's really nice that we actually get an option. And again, the cushion changes depending on what swatch. So we have like bumblebees, we've got Celtic crosses, we've got more like thistles. I think that's a thistle anyway. I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be. But again, I love the colors we've got. I'm not a big fan of the yellow cushion with the pink. It just doesn't do it for me. I think it would be so much prettier without. We then also have this forest soiree dining chair, which is a really weird dining chair. I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like a toddler's seat or like a bucket or something. I don't really understand it. Maybe it's supposed to be like a mushroom. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad that we've got swatches that match, but oh, that one is just hideous. I'm so sorry. The plain white swatches. I know that we're always begging for like plain white and plain black swatches, but the plain white one just is not it for me. This one looks like a slice of ham. I'm putting it in your heads right now. There's going to be a theme. I did see this in the trailers, but there's going to be a theme of a lot of ham colored items. I apologize on my own behalf for ruining ham and probably these items for a lot of you. However, if you wanted to pay 100 simoleons, you could sit on the ham chair or maybe the roast beef chair if that really takes your fancy. We then also have the fairy tale barrel dining chair. I don't know what a barrel is, but I mean, at least it's prettier than whatever the hell this is. The bucket chair can go in the bin if I'm quite honest with you. We've got kidneys on the chair. I don't know what they're supposed to be. Maybe it's just a pattern. The colorways are really cute. Again, we do have the matching green. It's a bit more of a muted green, but I'm not angry about it. I'm actually really glad because for a while the Sims started doing really skinny like chair legs and I was like, girl, if my big ass sits on that chair, it's immediately going to be broken. So I'm glad we're finally starting to bring back sturdier chairs. The purple is actually really growing on me. Like imagine a fairy house that's just like purple and green. Again, it's given like naughty Tinkerbell. I don't know how else to describe it, but I just think it looks really cute. And then we also have the forest soiree bar stool as well. So again, it matches the little tiny dining chair. There is a bit of a discrepancy here between the size of the bum space for the dining chair and for the bar stool. I'm guessing you're not supposed to be as comfortable on the bar stool, but at least we have the matching swatches. We do also have the matching ham swatch in case anyone is concerned about not having the ham swatches. Don't go and look at the life and death countertops because they are just marbled ham. Again, apologies. The theme of the video might be ham. I apologize. I don't even know how to describe this chair. It's called the Arborist Ambience chair. It's giving Shrek. It's giving somebody once told me I've got moss on my chair. I'm not entirely sure how to feel about this. Do you know what it is? I'm starting to think that maybe I'm just not a fan of the outdoors. I mean, I am a streamer and I do play The Sims for a living. Like, this is my job. So it would make sense that I don't really participate in the outdoors very much. For rags to riches, this could be cool. But sorry, 90 simoleons when these chairs are only 165 and this one's only 100. So you're telling me I'm paying £10 or 10 simoleons less for this chair than that chair. Bestie, I'd just upgrade to the dining chair because this one just is not giving me life. I think all the items so far I could get away with in a regular build. This chair, I absolutely could not. There is no way on this on this planet I could ever get away with using that chair in another build. This is the fairy tale shell sofa. It's, oh my god, it's massive. Is it just me? Or is that sofa absolutely huge? How many? It's 3 tiles. It seems like 4 or 5. That is a massive, massive sofa. Also, I'm gonna be such a hater and people are gonna be so mad at me. The colors on this sofa are absolutely beautiful, but in terms of the shape and the style, it's giving therapist chair, and I would know, I've been to therapists. I understand it's supposed to be maybe like butterfly wings or something, or like fairy wings, but I just think if it was the same height the whole way across, or even if it was like equal, because the fact it's taller on this side than this side throws me off so much. So I'm not entirely sure that, again, I could use this in other builds, but it's just, I'm not a big fan of it. This, before I click on this bench, I saw this bench in the trailer and my immediate thought on stream was, this looks low poly, this looks low resolution. I am really hoping that this looks better when I click on it. I don't have high standards, but I am also terrified. I'm optimistic but terrified at the same time. And it looks awful. Maybe I'm expecting too much. Do you remember in primary school or nursery school and you'd cut like a potato in half? Maybe some of you are too young for this, but just stick with me, right? And you'd get some paint and you'd get your wee potato and you'd dip your potato, half your potato into your paint, and you'd make potato prints on a bit of paper. It looks like a child has attacked this with a potato and a bit of paint, because I just don't understand. Like, it just doesn't look nice in the slightest. I don't get it. Like, do you see what I mean about it being low poly? Maybe again I'm just being fussy, but if you compare even like the detail on that sofa and even the detail on those chairs to the detail on that, it just doesn't match up at all, which is so upsetting. I'm very much getting the mush theme from Animal Crossing from this furniture. I think it's because I see these 2 mushroom bits coming up and I'm like, ooh, that's very much giving me Animal Crossing mush furniture vibes from Wild World. Next up we have the Forest Embrace Love Seat. Again, I mean, it goes with this chair, I suppose, but I just don't know. I mean, it doesn't really match, but I mean, it's The Sims. Maybe it's supposed to match this, or maybe I've got a different swatch. Maybe that's why. No, they just don't have a matching swatch. We have the fairy fans. See, this bench, I am so excited about. I know I seem so ridiculously excited about a bench, but hear me out. We do not have just like a plain park bench like this in the game at all, and I am so excited that we finally do. And we've got normal colors. Okay, this is like one of the first things I've been so excited for, because every single park build I do, I will now be putting this bench in. And we've got the dark wood, we've got even darker, we've got like a nice blue swatch, the green, the yellow. I really love this like walnutty color. Also, can we talk about the stain on the wood? I know probably no one cares, but just the detail in that wood alone and the fact that each beam of wood is a different swatch is just perfect. I also like that it has a tiny bit of glossiness to it, but nothing like over the top. This bench for me has been so long overdue, especially with like the little metal bits as well. I just think every park I'm ever going to make, like, this is what I mean. This is the kind of stuff that I can use in every single build that I do. I can use it in park builds, I can use it in community builds, I can use it in actual residential builds. Like, I could put that out in someone's back garden and put some nice planters beside it and make like a really nice back garden area. I just love things that have cross compatibility with every other pack, because if I'm spending $40 or £40 on a pack, I want it to be usable in more than one instance, which I think is why so many people were like, oh, it should be a game pack. And so far I would agree. I think that things are too stylized at the minute to get away with it being an expansion pack, but that's just my personal opinion. Like, please do not hate me. I'm trying so hard to be honest with y'all. I know people always say OEA creators get paid to make their opinions in their videos. I'm giving you the whole unfiltered truth of what I think about the pack. If you hate this park bench, I do not care at all. I'm so glad that you have your opinion on it. If you love this bench, I'm so glad you love it. Like, please just take my opinions as my opinions. It's so important that you pick packs that are relevant to you. You don't have to own every pack to make good builds. I have a load of base game only builds on the gallery, a load of pack restricted builds on the gallery as well. So please make sure that you are making an informed decision. We have actually at kitchen islands, which I didn't anticipate we would get. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't like the gap between them, like the little crack almost between them. That's not really my cup of tea. I do like when you join them together, they make trees. That's a really nice little touch. As for the colorways, that one is beautiful. I could see myself using that in so many different log cabins. Also horse ranch, I feel like that would work really well with too, especially the darker swatch as well. The black one, not really for me. Purple and green, again, I like it. I just don't know if that would be overkill with the purple and green chairs. Again, it's supposed to match this bar stool. I do think it looks pretty together, but I think it's just a bit overkill, to be honest. I think that colorway is really cute with like the rosy kind of like wood color. I love the leaf handles on the door. Again, think that's a really nice touch. I do think I will get use out of this in different scenarios. This one in particular, I love the wood stain on it. Also have some kitchen counters as well. So again, these are basically the same as the counters from behind, but only they're used for kitchen cabinets rather than for the island. We also do have swatches to match, which is really good, and they also do line up together again to create the trees. Sometimes we don't get fully matching swatches and it makes me very, very upset, but the fact that they match makes me very happy because I feel like we can do like a really nice rustic wooden kitchen. I think what cottage living, this is actually going to look really cute as well. I'm excited that we also got upper cabinets to match. It is so rare these days that you get upper cabinets to match the build. They also come in the matching color swatches, which again, I am so excited about. And I'm so buzzing that we finally get, those are slightly different. Unless it's just me. I mean, they're all slightly different. The top ones are a lot lighter than the bottom ones. They're not that noticeable, but the colors are slightly off. Maybe that's just my screen doing that, but either way, I'm so glad we get kitchen counters or kitchen cabinets to match as well. I always love to have a full kitchen set. I'm actually really disappointed that from what I've seen so far, we actually don't get a fridge or an oven. I would love to have seen that because I think that would have been a really cool addition. You could have made a really cool kitchen. But you know, I'll take the matching counters, islands, and cabinets. I can't complain about that. Also have a dining table. It's called the Forest Soiree dining table. Again, you've got all the different colors, all of them match the typical soiree chairs as well, so you can have a full-on little dining set. Again, like I keep saying, and I'm probably going to harp on for most of this video, it's a very, very, very stylized. I cannot imagine myself. I could maybe imagine this in like an antique like apartment, maybe a sim collector who finds things off the street and maybe like upcycles them, or maybe they're like really into their woodworking skills, so it looks like something that they've made. But in my usual Sims builds, I can't see this working for like a family home. I'm sure other really talented simmers will be able to make it work, but just for me, I just feel like it's too stylized for me personally, and it's not my cup of tea, sadly. And then we have the fairy tale barrel dining table as well. So actually these chairs are supposed to go with this dining table. So let's move the ham chairs over to the ham dining table. And then I believe these little chairs, the Forest Soiree dining chairs, are supposed to go here. So I suppose, do you know what do you know what vibe it gives me? It gives me Sims 1's vibe, and I don't know why. I feel like it's just the shape, like maybe it reminds me of the balloon furniture or something like that, but either way, it's giving me, it's giving me Sims 1 vibes, and I'm kind of here for it in like the weirdest way possible. But anyway, we have this dining table, and this dining table, again, I love it in the dark green swatch. I could actually see myself using that. And also this one in like a really posh family, like, you know, a family that has a lot of money. Maybe they paid for like a really posh resin table or something. Next up, we have some shelves. So again, we've got the floating, what are these called? The floating wreckage shelves. I will absolutely use these in my builds. Absolutely, I will. The different wood tones, the different like walnut wood texture, the dark, like, see this color of wood. If every single item in this game came in that kind of tone of wood, I would absolutely use it. I have some more funky ones, well, or should I say fungy ones, because they're fun. I'll go home. It's fine. It's fine. So this is the funky fixture shelves. I do like that we get different colors of them. I like that we have the red and also the plain brown too. This is called the tiered toadstool shelves. And again, you've got the same colors. You've got the browns. You could also just leave them as wall fixtures. So again, if you're making like a more whimsical build, you could have these and almost pretend that it's mushrooms growing out of the inside of like a tree house. I'm so inspired to build a tree house, and I don't know how on earth I would do it. But this has got me so inspired to put like all these wooden shelves and the apothecary table and everything else. Even if it would take my Sims 9 million years to climb up the stairs, I don't care. I just want them to be able to live in their treehouse fantasy. We also have a little dresser stand, which is something we don't actually have a lot of in the game. We are getting more of them though, which is really nice to have. We have lots of different colorways, and I'm guessing there'll be clothes to hang on this as well. So that your sim can have their outdoor wardrobe. We also have a pedal dance sink. I wonder if this will clip to the counters. It does seem to, but it does also leave a gap at the back, but I wonder if that's purely because it's not against anything. So I will bring them over here and I will check on behalf of everyone. Yes, so they fit together absolutely perfectly. They do also have matching swatches. I love the leaf that makes the water drip into the pedal sink. I just think that's so pretty. We've got some really nice swatches. We've got more of like a steely kind of purple color. We've got gold. We've got the brown, the walnut. Again, this is something I've always wished for in The Sims, and I know people really want color wheels. I think a color wheel for me would be too overwhelming. I would like to be able to pick things separately, like separate colors. So like choose the countertop as a color from preset swatches separately to the base, and be able to choose things like that. Because if you give me a color wheel, that is far too much choice, and I will literally lose my marbles trying to choose a color. When they added terraforming to Animal Crossing, I cried because I'm not creative in the slightest. I don't know what I'm doing, so please someone help me. Now we also have a toilet. I'm gonna be so for real with you right now. There is one use for this toilet and one use for this toilet alone, and that is to be deleted from the game. I understand outdoor living, but just dig a hole in the ground and bury it. At least it's good for the soil. Because what do you mean I have to sit on a moss-covered toilet? Could you imagine the texture of that on your bum cheeks? Never mind that, you've also got mushrooms growing up the side of the toilet. I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, right? However, I don't want fungus on my bum. I really don't. I promise you, EA, it's not something that's ever crossed my mind. It's given Shrek once again. In fact, I think this toilet isn't even worthy of Shrek, if I'm completely honest with you. And it does not go without saying. I just can't imagine. Fairies deserve nice toilets too, and to me, that's just not a nice toilet. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with it. It's the same with this shower. So this shower is the crystalline waterfall shower. I'm going to be so brutally honest with all of you right now. When in the fresh hell am I ever going to use this shower? I'll tell you when. Never. I don't understand it. I don't see the fascination with it. Yes, we've got our waterfall head. Is it the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life? Yes, it absolutely is. It can go along with the toilet in the bin. I don't understand why it's a thing. I don't know why we've got pink knobs. I don't know what's happening. Everything's just gone up the left. And we could have had a really nice, you know, shower with a curtain door. And it could have had like fairy lights coming down, or little like bits of ivy or wisteria coming down. Like the bed. Imagine that, but a shower. Oh, no. But they give us a rock with pink nipples. What am I supposed to do with this? I mean, they don't have to be pink. But at the end of the day, like, when am I ever going to use this? I can't use this in an indoor bathroom. People are going to think I'm nuts. I know what it's given. It's given Spy Kids lair. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It's given me the thumb people, and the thumb people give me nightmares for weeks. So this is probably also going to give me nightmares for weeks. And not only that, do we have the matching shower and the toilet. Never mind, actually, they don't even match. But we have our lovely rock pink nipple shower. We also have our lovely rock triangle bath, which again, it's just, I think I might be losing the plot, to be honest. Am I a bad person for not liking this? Quite potentially. I just don't see the. I just my. I when am I? Yes, land grabs. Hold on, just let me move in my giant crystalline jet bathtub to your premises. Oh, the Goth family. Yes, hold on. Let me just move in my beautiful crystalline waterfall shower. I don't get it. Even for fairies, I feel like it's too rocky, it's too rigid, it's not like delicate enough for me. Fairies are supposed to be this like super delicate, super like, do you know what I mean, kind of vibe, and this is just not giving it. What this is giving me, the rock people from Frozen, you know, the ones that all roll up into Kristoff and then they're like, he's a bit of a fixer-upper. That's what this is giving me, and to be honest with you, I'm not a fan, if you couldn't tell. Apologies to whoever made these, but I would like to put them into the pits of hell. We have the Leafy Edge Apothecary table, which I love. I think this is really cute. Annoys me that it doesn't clip to anything because I feel like it should, but I can get over it. As long as we have matching wood swatches, which we do. We love to see matching swatches. I also love the mortar and pestle and also the little like elixirs and the little lavender. I think it's really cute. Again, beautiful item. Love the carving in it. Love that we have the nice wooden swatches with the more stone kind of mortar and pestle or marble style. I also love that it looks so smooth. Again, love this item. Think it's really cute. Can't wait to actually use that item. We also have this. I was really excited for this in the trailer. This is the apothecary storage cabinet. So I'm guessing you can store all of your cures and elixirs in here. And again, we do have the matching cabinets or the matching swatches. I wonder if you can put, oh, they do actually snap together, which is nice as well. So if you wanted to make like a whole library, like I was thinking how cool would it be to make the fairy godmother from Shrek's. This is a very Shrek-centric video. I don't know how that's happened. But if you wanted to make the fairy godmothers, you know, whenever they're going to get the love potion, if you wanted to make that, that would be really good. And then you can make her potion room and it'd be really pretty, and I think that would be kind of gorgeous. So have our little nature press as well. So you place it on a table with a chair or on the ground for pressing. So your Sims can actually press stuff they find in nature here, and I believe kids can do it too. So you can have it on the table and they can press, or you can have it on the floor. You've got different colors, you've got different swatches. I really like that. I think that's a nice little thing they've added in. I have so many things to say about bars in this game, and there are not enough words in this world for me to explain my hatred for the bars. This bar I can nearly excuse because it's cute. And we don't have anything like it. And I think it's adorable. And I love the fact that it's got, you know, the little taps that are flowers. And, you know, it's got the little waterfall pools. And like I said, I can nearly excuse it because it's cute. But when I tell you, I do not want a singular bar. I don't want even half of a bar. Even one mini bar more in this game. I believe I counted up how many bars there are in this game, and would you believe I think it's nearly 100, if not over 100 bars in the game. I believe we have nearly more bars than beds, as in double beds. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Give me more beds, less bars. I mean, the bar's cute. I really like the item. But at the same time, please, no more bars. I shouldn't have to ask 18 million times, please. I'm begging. And then we also have the bar backdrop, which, by the way, would be so cute for fairy photo shoots, even without the bar. Even without the bar, this for fairy photo shoot. Oh, she's gorgeous. Oh my god, I would put her in any backdrop. Just a wedding in front of this. I like her. She can stay. I like her. You survive another day, my love. Next up, we actually have this wedding arch, I believe. The Whispering Falls wedding arch. Well, now I have to see the vision. No, because I'm telling you, look at the vision I had. The vision I had has just come to life. Imagine your Sims, your little fairy Sims, get married here, and they've got this as their backdrop. She's giving beautiful, she's giving stunning, she's giving grace. I love her to pieces. And then we have loads of new planters as well. So these planters do actually clip. Oh, that's really cool, actually. So if I put it on the lower shelf, the gameplay function can actually work, which means you can actually plant your little plants inside, and these plants do wilt and do die if they're not looked after. However, if I then move the plant up here, the gameplay actually doesn't function. So I wonder if the plant will still die, or if the plant stays alive because your sim can't actually reach it from up there, because that would be really interesting. I do like that it tells you though, so you know whereabouts to place the planters. And then we've got the concentric tabletop plant as well, which again snaps to quite a few of the different shelves. Can't function up at the top, but can function at the bottom. Oh, this one's cuter. This one's got some ombre going on. It's got some moss overgrowing at the top as well. It's got some pink growing over. It's got different glazes. Oh, I love that glaze, actually, the blue. And then also the red one too. And then you can choose these different ones. You've got the Monstera live plant, which will go in. Oh, it actually says which plants are live. That's really cute. So you've got the Boston fern, you've got the Monstera live, you've got the pothos, you've got the succulent, you've got the anthurium, you've also got the ficus, I believe it's called. So you can swap these in and out for different plants, and then obviously whenever they die, you have to get new ones. You can also get different colors in them too, which is kind of cute. So you can get the pink one, you can get like a bright green one, a dark green one, so you can get ones that match the interior of your house as well, which is really nice. You also have a more square planter. It makes me a bit sad. I'm hoping we'll get some that are bigger planters too, because these are really, really tiny. And I wonder how they would work sized up. Like, I wonder if I sized up this and I sized up this plant, would it says tabletop plant, but I'm wondering if that would still work, because I do like bigger plants. The Arbor Abode Fairy Home, which is so stinking cute. So I'm guessing that the fairies live here. It gives fun, energy, hygiene, stress relief, discomfort relief, functional off the grid, and environment too. I'm a bit sad that it seems like we only got one. I do like the different colors that we have. Again, they match a lot of the theme that we already have. The pinks, the purple and green, the plain colors, the darker wood tones. I think it's really cute. Imagine having that on the bottom of your garden and then your kids could interact with it. That would be so stinking cute. I do really appreciate that one as well. As much as this is the most beautiful swing I've ever seen in my entire life, like, I think she is absolutely gorgeous. I love to see her. She is stunning. We do not need any more swings. I would like to make this a formal petition to EA. Please let me build a game pack with you. I know that you retire, not even a game pack, I'll do a stuff pack. Just let me do some children's items, please. I want to do slides. I want to do roundabouts. I want to do seesaws. I want to do zip lines. I want to do mud kitchens. A mud kitchen in this pack would have been so good to make mud pies. I want to do triangles. I want to do like the cozy coupes, the little red and yellow cars that the little babies drive about in. Children have nothing. All they have is swings and a giant tree house. And that's on the monkey bars, and then also the giant pirate ship. Please, can I just make a pack with you? I've already got a name. I want to call it Kidding Around, and I want to make easy bake ovens, please. I will literally beg on my hands and knees to make this pack with you. I used to be a primary school teacher. I have a baby. I am qualified to help you. Please let me help. I promise you, I will not lead you astray. I pinky promise. See, I give you my pinky. No, you legally binding contract. Thank you, EA. Fern the fern as well. Fern is a... Wait, you can put plants on the bottom of this? Oh my god, I love finding things that plants clip to. Also the plant... Fern can clip to all of these shelves. Fern, you're a queen. Fern, you have a face, and I know you do, so show me that face right now. Show me. There it is. I knew Fern had a face. Look at... I think in a world full of frowny pantses, I think we need to be more like Fern. No, see, we don't want frowny Freddies. We want fabulous Ferns. Fern, you can stay, actually. You're... Freddie, put that away. You are fabulous, Fern, and you will stay pride and joy of my beautiful shelf. So this is just like another little plant that you actually can put on the bottom of this, which is cute. So this is just for more decoration. This is the one that the fairies will actually live in, and then this is just more for decoration. This is a giant plant, the uncanny Kean. So this is massive. I wonder what it looks like sized down. Sized down still looks really cute as well, which we love to see. So this is at regular size, and we have loads of different colors. You best believe oh my god, that one's my fave. So this is called the Planted Plum No, again, I'm not going to try it. We've got loads of different colors in it. This one's definitely more witchy, definitely more fairy vibes than the other one. We don't really have any plain swatches in it. But again, I think this could look really cute out in a back garden. I love plants in this game. Okay, this is the kind of stuff I'm so here for. See all of this kind of stuff. The blooming veil, which you can change the color of. More ivy, more things that hang down. More things that I could put from windows and window boxes. This is the kind of stuff I am so obsessed with. You know the way we can spray on terrain paint? I think if we had spray on ivy on the walls, that would be so cool to have. Like, look at this big one. This is called the Vine Vignette. And again, it says that it's good for coverage and for foliage. You could probably put it around the outside of your house or like over the windows in the game. I think that would be really cute. Have the Grove garland as well. Like, sorry, look at this. And then that matches this one so well. I can literally have so much ivy and so much like wisteria on my walls that I will be unstoppable. My community already give off about how much wisteria and how much ivy I use. It's about to get 10 million times worse. I'm about to just make a house covered in ivy. I'm about to start singing the Jonas Brothers Poison Ivy on loop, on repeat, as per usual. Also, how did I miss this? Luck in a pot. Listen, I was hoping they'd make a reference to me, but clearly they decided to go in the opposite direction and go for something that is the opposite of me. Because luck in a pot, I wish. I'm unlucky in a pot. If you could do that for me, Sims, that would be fabulous. But if you can't, that's also fine, I guess. Like, look at the cascade. And the cascade matches this one, so I can make this one branch off and I can change the size. And I'm sorry, I'm so excited I actually might wee myself. I will never apologize for who I am. Also, look at this window box. It's technically not a window box, but like, it's really cute. And I'm kind of obsessed with it. The little like steps going up it and everything as well is so cute. Like, look. Oh my goodness, it's got, I think they're peonies. But I'm obsessed with all the different colors. So we actually got a new backsplash as well, which is super duper cute. It's this moth one. It's called the Mystic Moth Mosaic Backsplash. I really like this. Oh my goodness, that colorway is so pretty. Oh, okay, yeah, this is gorgeous. I do wish we had more plain ones, as in, like, more plain ones. Even if it was just, like, these tiles and then plain in the middle, I would take that in a heartbeat. And then you could even put, like, the apothecary table in front of her, and again, she would look stunning. So beautiful. I always love. I'm so glad we're actually getting more backsplashes, because I feel like it's something that we were definitely lacking for such a long time. Next, we actually have the Woodland Whisper Mirror. I don't know if this is just a typical standalone mirror. I love again the different toadstools. I love that you've got like the different colors. I do think it's pretty. Again, very, very, very stylized. I think it's like if you're going to do a fairy build, it'll be gorgeous in your house as well. Then you've also got this leafy one that does go on a wall. Again, this one's much more my cup of tea. I think I could make this one work as like maybe a seasonal kind of garland thing. So you could have the red one in the autumn. You could have this one in the winter. You could have this one in the spring, or maybe that one in the winter actually, and you could change it based on what season it is. I just think the big mushroom makes it a little bit unusable sometimes, which is really frustrating, but I think it's really cute. I would definitely use this mirror a lot. I also wish that they wouldn't make the mirrors so high up. I feel like how is your sim supposed to see themselves in there? If that was me, I would maybe be able to see like this has happened, that's it. We also actually got some new curtains as well. We got the Divine and Vine drapes, which are so pretty. We've been in the market for new curtains for a while, and I do still wish that we had more. I do like these ones. These ones are really pretty. I do wish, again, in the next Sims game, that we could, like, drag out the curtains and do that, and, like, also pull up the height and things. But we've got, that one's really pretty. I'm glad that we've got some neutrals. I'm glad they're not, like, big mushroom colors and stuff, because I think the game in general is lacking in usable curtains. I would love to see some blinds in the game, actually, because I feel like we're very restricted with the shapes and the sizes and the heights and the lengths that we have, and I would love to see some more like customizable bits and pieces. I think that could be really fun. Also, completely irrelevant, but I love this wall. It's not relevant to anything that's going on, but I'm obsessed with this wall. I think it's beautiful. I knew this was a Gandalf reference. This is Gnome Delph. This one is just from Cottage Living, I think, so just ignore that one. But this one is Gnome Delph. Gnome Delph it says, they shall not kick instead of they shall not pass. I love them. I love him. He's my favorite. I think, look at him. He just looks so mad. The plant gnome's so cute. Look at him. With his little toadstools and his little flowers in his beard. And again, we can change the color of him. I'm always down for new gnomes in the game. Also, the babies literally can wear that hat too. So again, very excited about the fact that the babies can match the gnomes. This is just a fairy gnome. I'm kind of obsessed with him. I love his little tutu. We also have the Bun Bun the freezer bunny as well, which again is just so stinking cute. Imagine this in your kids' playroom. It actually looks really like the freezer bunny I have above me right now. Only I want wings on mine. EA, send me out some wings I can put on my freezer bunny. We also have the Gnome coach art frame, which is really cute. I'm glad that we're getting more like actual picture frames that we can set on shelves and things. I'm guessing they'll fit on this shelf. Yeah, perfectly up there. Fungi Fantasy Gateway. Sorry. Wait, I can put this. Can I put this at the bottom of a door? Maybe. It doesn't show that you can. It just shows that it's like, I mean, I'm guessing you could do something like that and like alt place it against a wall. So that way it's almost like your fairies, like you've got a little fairy gateway. I don't know if this is a thing, but in like Ireland we have little fairy trees next to and like trees and stuff, and you can go on these like fairy walks and things where you can leave like little pebbles and little stones as offerings to the fairies. We have some leaves. We've got some rugs now. Actually really annoying me that they're not in the right order. Like, I don't know about the rest of you, but see the way the purple are all in purple lines? This one goes green, green, then blue, blue, blue. This is not final software. I should say this is a very early access, which is why you see my name floating about the screen. EA, fix this or I will lose my ever-loving mind. Please, it's such a simple fix. Just change it and I'll be as happy as a pig in muck. Faux rest floor. And we've got different colors. Oh, that's kind of cute. It's got like a little bit of like, it looks really fluffy. I don't know if I would like to stand on that myself, but I think it's kind of cute. Like that one's adorable. She's kind of pretty. Again, don't know when I will use her. House of Forest rug. I love this one. I saw this one in the trailer. It's got a Pegasus on it. Now my chat got really angry with me because I called it a unicorn and they went, Lucy, actually, it's a Pegasus. And I went, well, are they not the same thing? And then I nearly got my head chewed off. So apparently it's a Pegasus. And we've got the colors of that are quite literally breathtaking. Oh my ever loving God. Oh my God, wait, that's so weird. That's actually beautiful. I don't want to spoil the Oh, we've got dragons. Oh my God, please tell me someone remembers the dragons from The Sims 1. I actually... Oh my God, was this a griffin? Did I get that right? If I got that right, I'm so smart. If I got it wrong, just pretend I didn't say that. Then we've got a weird looking tree, maybe like the tree of life. That one is so Irish. I love it so much. You've got the, like the everlasting Celtic cross. You've got the tree of life. Like I'm obsessed. Oh, it's a gnome. Oh my goodness, stop. No, the gnome with the little acorns and the little sunshine with the smiley face. I love this rug. This rug is beautiful. They also have the woodland ember fireplace as well, which is really cute. Again, like, it's very simple. I like this, though. I think log cabin vibes would fit in really well. Do you know what I would have loved to have seen more of? More stained glass. I think stained glass would have been perfect for a pack like this. We also got another fireplace with weird-looking sticky-out shelves, which are square for some reason instead of rounded, but we'll not get into it. I'm having mixed feelings about the pack, to be honest, and I will share those more at the end. We have the Explorer decoration set, which I think is so sweet. We've got, oh, it's got like a little pirates confirmed in The Sims 4. No, I'm kidding. Please don't take that seriously. Again, anytime like a creator says something like that, everyone's like, oh my God, it's confirmed. I'm like, please don't do that, please. It's just a joke. Gossamer Glade Canopy. Now, this is kind of cute, but I don't really know how you use it, to be honest. Do you make it like this and make your own canopy? And then you can make your own, like, walkway? I'm a little bit confused as to how it works. I think this is how it's supposed to be, and you're supposed to make your own little pathways, which could be so cute, and I think it's a really nice item. The Fae fan bell, which is really cute as well. So I don't know what it does. It just says that it's a magical journey towards the unknown. So again, it's just like a nice little decoration. And we have the Sylvan Sanctuary Pergola, which again is really pretty. I do like having the pergolas. My only issue is that they're one size, and I would like to have loads of different sizes so I can make like a bigger one or a smaller one, or like do it in between one. I think it's really pretty. Again, I will definitely use it, and I definitely think I could use it for like weddings and things, or like certain parks and bits and pieces like that. I think I just need to be more creative. I think this pack requires a lot of creativity to make something that's going to work really well. I think these are like, they look like little power efficiency. They're night lights. Wait, that's so cute. Look, so we've got Avery Acorn Nightlight. Oh my goodness, shut up right now. Look at Avery Acorn. And they come in, oh my goodness, the little faces. Look at the little face. And then we have Shroomy Buddy Toy. Wait, this is a toy for kids. Oh my god, wait, he's just a tiny guy. He's just a baby. Wait, I love him. And you can choose different colors. It can be green, it can be red, it can be orange, it can be purple. He's so stinking tiny. And we have Penny Pendragon, who's also a toy. So we have another toy, which is again available in so many different colors. Oh, I mean, of course you're a girl dragon. Listen, I'm telling you, the pack is Shrek. It's the Shrek pack. This one is Orbert Oak Toy. This, first of all, massive. Second of all, it's a toy chest. Are you kidding me right now? You can have them match, and you can store all your toys in there. I'm gonna need the world's biggest bedroom to put this in, but I'm obsessed with him. I will take no other questions, Your Honor, because I'm obsessed with him. Moonlight Mist Dollhouse. Wow. Look at this dollhouse. And it's got the actual furniture from the game in, like, from this pack in the dollhouse too. It's actually a beautiful house. Look at the front doorway and all. She's gorgeous. We also have her in different colors. So we've got her in the blue color, the green and purple, the pink, and also the green and the white. And we have the mushroom starlight. Okay, so The Sims said, we hear you about spiral staircases and we raise you. The spiral staircase light. They really said, you guys thought. They really said, no, we'll give them what they want. You didn't say that it was meant to be for The Sims. We'll add it as a light instead. The cheeky buggers. Also have some new lamps. We've got these are going to be gorgeous in like a outdoor setting, like in a forest. And you also have the hanging tree lights as well, which match. I've actually just went ahead and placed these lights on a wall just because I want to see what they look like at nighttime. We also have this Fairy Haven light. So this is a light that you can put outside your front door, and it does look like a little fairy home. Again, you've got loads of different colorways in it. You've got your blues, your greens. Again, the colors are very much like the same palette throughout, which I'm always a fan of. And then we also have this fungi soiree chandelier, which power efficiency is 10. Again, it comes in loads of different colors. And we also have a new post box as well, which I love a new themed post box. These should come as standard in the pre-built homes in the game, and also whenever you load into the game regardless. We also have a little mini library, which have toadstool ends, which are so stinking cute. I love all the different color. Oh my goodness, that one's really cute. Again, in a kid's room, I think that would be so beautiful. And then we also have a bookshelf. I nearly called it a library. We have a bookshelf as well, which comes with the exact same swatches, the exact same colors. I'm really not a fan of the pastel colors, but I really love the darker colors. I think something like that's really pretty. And then you could also put this on it and change it to match. So now you've got more of like a dark woodland theme rather than like a bright whimsical theme. You've also got the fairy tale story tree bookcases. So these come as two different shapes. So you've got one that leans over to the left and one that leans over to the right. So you can choose which one you want. And again, they come in different colors. The tree changes colors and the shelf does as well. Again, I think in a fairy build, it'll be beautiful. In a child's, like in a nursery build, I think that would look absolutely stunning. Like the clothes that go onto the clothes rack. And you've got all these, you actually have these in Create a Sim, which obviously I love to pieces because I always love having themes that carry on through, but I just think that's so pretty. Imagine having that in your bedroom with all your plants. I think it's so pretty. And then we also do have a dresser as well. So we've got a wardrobe and a chest of drawers, which are stuck together, surprisingly. I was kind of expecting to have these as end tables, and this is just like a standalone wardrobe. But I suppose it kind of does make sense to have them together. I would personally have liked to have had them separately because I could use those as end tables, but I understand why they've chosen what they've chosen. Okay, so I thought first of all we'd have a look at the wallpapers that Enchanted by Nature has to offer, and it looks like we have 6 new wallpapers. It would help if I could count. We have Into the Starlit Woods, which is so pretty. Oh my goodness, again, I think this would be adorable in like a cozy little reading nook or something like that. I really don't like the ice ones. I feel like it looks too cold, and I feel like, you know, if you're making maybe like an ice fairy, that would make a lot of sense. But I much prefer the warmer wood tones. Like that one to me is so much more appealing than the ice tone one. We also have this natural or bountiful birch beauty wall as well, which is really pretty. Like I do like this. I think again, accent walls and also for like building tree houses. I keep talking about tree houses, but just let me live my treehouse dreams, okay? The masking moss stucco. So it actually is stucco that has moss on it. I have feelings about this. I think, again, if you're building like a rundown, dilapidated build, this could look really cute, and also a certain accent walls too. I could definitely get behind it. Like I say, I'm a builder, so that kind of stuff really appeals to me because I feel like we don't have a lot of it. We've got like purple with flowers. We've got like gray with green kind of like mossy bits, and then we've got black with like flowers, so they're all slightly different. This is what I was so excited for because I don't know if any of you have seen Charmed, but to me this just gives me dragon scale Charmed vibes, like spiral. Like see this dollhouse, see this like bit here, that is what this this bit gives me, like old San Francisco tower houses built. I'm not from America, I'm making that up, but to me that's the vibe it gives me, and I'm obsessed with like literally every color it comes with. And then we also have Nuevo paneled glass walls. So this is actually an entirely glass wall which you can see directly through as a wallpaper. I don't really, I mean, as a greenhouse, yeah, I suppose that makes sense, and we do have different colors. Sadly, all the patterns are the same. I thought it was a new window, but by the looks of it, it's a new wallpaper. So, I mean, that's interesting. I actually have 3 new floorings, which isn't a lot of new floorings. We have this one, which is the Secret Garden Stone Swirl. It comes in loads of different textures. We've obviously got different colors as well. We've got more of like a mossy green with some flowers in it. We've got this darker green or this lighter green one with the swirls in it. We've got this really dark green one. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of use out of that, to be honest. I don't like tile floors. I prefer terrain paint just because I feel like terrain paint allows you to be more fluid with your movements and stuff like that, but I can understand why people like this kind of stuff, so I'll do 2 rows of it just so you can see it put together. I have the dainty meadow grass. Again, it looks like a carpet to me. Like, it doesn't look realistic. It doesn't look like something that I would use in my builds very often, if at all. If it's your cup of tea, it's your cup of tea. The dark foresty one is really nice, and again, I think in like the right bedroom or the right maybe like reading nook or something, that could look really, like that one's really cute. Imagine that in like a bedroom. I think that would be really sweet. Wildwood Whimsy, and it has low fire resistance as well because obviously it's wood. But we have those different colors. We've got the green in it, we've got purple, we have the dark brown. The dark brown is gorgeous. I love it so much. We're not the biggest fan of the walls or the floors. I think the walls could definitely be usable. Like, I'm really excited about the dragon scale one and also the mossy one. But I think I could take or leave some of the others. Like, I could leave the glass wall, and I could also leave, you know, the wildwood forest one too. So not entirely fussed on those. So we have these small windows. These are the fairy tale medium glass windows. And again, they come in lots and lots and lots of different colors. I'm gonna let you see the colors, and the colors will be the same, hopefully, throughout all the windows. We've got the teal and the green. We've got the more mossy green exterior, purple and green. Again, it's the same colors we've had throughout. I think for if you're building like a certain type of build, it could look really cute. So we have these ones. These all match. What's the difference in these two? Oh, one would go on a curved wall. So this one goes, they're the same window, but one goes on a curved wall. And then we also have this one as well, which is the wide window. So these are the fairy tale style windows that we've got. And they all come in the same color. So if you wanted them all in this like nice wooden color, you can have them all that nice wooden color as well. If I'm really upfront and honest with you, I don't like them. Again, I have been so harsh on all of these. I do like the latch detail and the hinges that you can see there and there. But for me personally, I can't use these in any other builds. This is probably really controversial, but for me, they're a complete bust. Like, I will not use these windows other than in this pack. The Sylvan Wood Petite Win or the Sylvan Wood windows. I could definitely see myself using these more than the other ones. Again, I don't know how much I would use them, but I would use them more than I would use the last ones. Let me make this a little bit bigger because they're quite big windows. Wait, is this one curved as well? Okay, so that's a curved window, so that's the same one actually, so that's fine. Yeah, they're really cute. Again, we've got all the... Oh, hold on. That one's really pretty. Look at that one with the stained glass. See, that's what I wanted from this pack. I really wanted some more stained glass. But again, it's only with these, like, weird colored window frames. Like, I want that stained glass, but I want it with, like, the dark wood. But again, cabin in the wood, this is perfect for that. I love these windows because I can use these in other builds. I can use them in churches. I can use them in maybe old saloons. I can use them in a multitude of different bits and pieces. But those ones there are so wildly different that I couldn't use them in any other build. We have a plain one, which is the Sylvan carved garden door, which again, I think is beautiful. I love the snails on some of them. I love the colorways. I love the handles, which are the little leaf handles, which are just stunning. We also have the veil door, which I don't know what the difference really is. Well, these ones obviously match. This one's clearly supposed to be an exterior door for those windows, and these are supposed to be the interior doors. Again, they match the windows. I think they're really cute. Again, like I said, I think if you're building that certain vibe, I think it's gonna look so good. Like, I mean, look, it goes so well together. But just for me personally, I don't, like I say, I'm not gonna get a lot of use out of them. I wish I was, but just for me, it's just not my cup of tea. And I'm not going to get a lot of use out of it. I think it's pretty, but it's just not for me. These doors, on the other hand, again, I can see myself using on like big cabins, like, you know, cabins with big beams and big open doors and ranches and things like that. Like, these doors make me so, especially these ones, they make me so excited. We also have this even bigger door, which is a wide double door, so it's got even more on the side as well. And again, we've got the same color swatches, which is always so much fun to have. We also have some beautiful butterfly doors as well, if you did want to use these ones in a fairy build, which again, you can use whatever doors you like. I personally just prefer the plain ones, but maybe I'm a bit more of a plain Jane than most others. We also have this beautiful door as well. Oh wait, hold on, I've missed this one. That's a double door that goes with the fairy tale one. To me, that looks a bit hospital-esque, but maybe that's just my point of view. We also have, again, this door here, which matches the Sylvan door. So again, this one kind of goes with this door. These ones all go together. And then we have our doors that all match. They're all matchy-matchy doors, which we love to see. So then this one would go with this one here. And then... yeah, there we go. We also have archways. We have the medium, the spiral medium. We also have the more broad archway, and we also have the large spiral archway too. So we've got so many different doors and windows. It's actually a bit ridiculous. Like, this is a huge lot, and we really don't have a lot of room for everything that we need to show, which is kind of a little bit crazy, to be honest. Like, if I was to put all the archways in, we're literally running out of room for all the stuff that we have here. And I've still got loads of stuff to show as well. The woodland knot, yeah, it's max height restricted. It's beautiful though. And again, it comes in all those beautiful colors that match. And we also have the spiral column too, which is more of the rustic color. So you do have more of like the traditional style, like more traditional foraging, old medieval styles, Celtic style. And then you do have the more rustic style as well. And then obviously you can make these go taller or smaller. However, it does upset me that the knot stays at the bottom and the knot does not extend up to the top, but we're not going to get into that right now because that will lead me down a very slippery slope that I don't think anyone wants to go across. So again, you've got the spandrels here. This is the woodland knot one, so this one matches, I think it's, yeah, it matches this one here. It'll be in the same colorway, which is, oops, I've made all of them now the same one. Also have this one, which matches more of the more rustic vibe that you're going for. That on a bridge to like a ferry cove would be so, so, so pretty. We have a new corbel, finally. I feel like it has been years since we've had a new corbel. I'm going to be using this a lot. We also have... This balcony is beautiful. I don't even know where to put it because it's so stunning. Let me just delete this window. Sorry, window, you have to go. I need to look at this. I need to look at this balcony. This balcony is absolutely stunning. The different bits of like wisteria hanging down, the ivy, the different colors. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Like, I'm obsessed with this, with like the red hanging down. Also have new roof sculptures as well. We have, oh my goodness, stop. It's giving me Wicked Witch of the West. It's giving me Wicked, and I'm obsessed with it. Stacks on Stacks chimney. I completely skipped everything else. I went straight for the chimney. Of the Mossy Marvel Fairy Dormer as well. Again, you've got all the matching colors. You've got the pink, you've got the brown, or the green, sorry. I feel like we do need to make a roof just so we can see what it looks like. So I will make a tiny little roof here just so we can see what we're working with, because I feel like it's important to kind of get the vibe. Also, I do think, yes, we've got new roof patterns as well. We've got this wavy roof here, which also comes in lots of different colors. You've got plain purple, you've got the mixed purple, you've got green, black. Oh, that's black and purple. That's really pretty, actually. And then you also have the moss blanket roof, which matches the floor tiles that we actually were given. It's the same floor. Not a fan of it. Much prefer this, to be honest. You can put the fairy dormer on it as well if you wanted to, which I think looks really cute, and it blends in perfectly, which I love. And then we also have this really pointed one, which obviously you would need a taller roof for, but I've made the world's smallest roof. But again, I think that's really cute. You've got, you know, your different colors that match the roof color that you've already, like, that's the perfect roof color. Oh, that's cute. And it's also got like the little feather, and it's also got like a little butterfly, so that's really pretty. This stuff actually goes on the roof, I believe. So you can like have bits of flowers growing out of your roof, which is just a little bit mad to me. I never really thought that you'd be able to have plants on the roof, but I suppose it makes sense if you're building like one of the Hobbit houses with the rounded roofs as well. It's really, really pretty. I enjoy it a lot. So we got two new fences. So we got this lovely fence here, and we also have this fence as well. Now, one of the fences comes with flowers. In the trailer, they did actually show like a bit of a multi-use. So they did kind of mix and match them, which I personally think is a really fun way of like messing about with the different types of fences you can get. I believe we also got... Look at that fence gate. How absolutely stunning is that? And it matches. You've got the yellow there and the yellow there with the red draping down. And the fact that it doesn't fully touch just gives it such a whimsical vibe. And you've also got just like the plain little gate here as well. We got brand new cobbled stairs. Like, look how gorgeous they look. And you can use them outside as well. They come in the pink. They come in all the different colors. They come in, you know, the mossy green. This, it looks very slippy, I'm going to be honest, looks a bit precarious. They also come in white. Like, there's so many different colors and so many different options, which is so much fun. And then you also get the railings to go with it. So you've got the railings to match the fences, and you've also got this to match like the outside. So you can do like a really cute pathway up a mountain into like a house on top of a hill, which, by the way, I need to get better at terraforming, because I'm rubbish at it. Like, I'm so bad. I couldn't even make a moat the other day. So wish me luck, because this is just, it's gonna be a disaster, to be honest with you. And then we also got new foundations as well. So if I raise this up slightly, we can actually see the foundation, and the foundation is this mossy green, again, kind of like style. It comes with all the matching colors. So I had another little look at the plants, and we actually do have one new plant in the game, and it's this tree. It's called the Bramblewoods Delightful Tree. And I'm guessing that it lights up at nighttime. So also there's a little fairy door at the back, which is so stinking cute. So obviously we'll have to have a look at that. So at nighttime, let's have a look and see everything lit up. So there's the bar all lit up, which is so pretty. The tree is absolutely just so magical at nighttime. Absolutely gorgeous. And then obviously we have the lights on the wall as well, which are so pretty. And you can also change the colors of these as well. So you can have like green ones, you can have brown. It mainly just changes the colors of the actual wood itself, not the color of the flowers. And then we also have the front door light, which is on this side, which is the purple light. Again, you can change the color to be pink, you can change it to be green or blue or gold and white, whatever color. These are the above lights that you can hang down, and these are the fungi lights you can hang down to. Again, you can change the color of those so you can get more of a purple light. And these are the standing lights too. So again, you've got so much variety going on. It's actually a little bit wild. And these are also, look at the fairy house at night time. How cute with all the windows lit up. And you also have this. It's not really lit up, but I suppose it kind of glows slightly. But I just think it looks so pretty. So these are all the items that we got in the brand new Enchanted by Nature pack. I'm not entirely sure how much I would be able to use outside of this pack or outside of, you know, the fairy tale builds. I do really like what I've seen, but for example, like the shower and bath, I'm never going to use. The toilet, I'm never going to use. The bench, this park bench is one of my favorite items in the pack, and I don't know what that says about me. Maybe it says more about me than about anyone else. There's a lot that I will use and a lot that I won't use. Highlights of the pack for me include this rug. This rug is absolutely stunning. The deer rug itself is just, the stag rug is just beautiful. I love the chairs with the different arms and also with the different pillow. I love the gnomes. I love Gnome Dolph. I think he's my favorite. I really love the bed set, although I wish we had a longer single bed. I feel like we've been missing out on single beds. The shelving with all the plants, I think that's such a fun feature. All the ivy that we found is beautiful as well. I'm really disappointed we got another bar, but I'll take it. The windows and the doors are cute. I won't use half the windows, which suck. But I will let you make your mind up on it. I personally am kind of feeling still torn. I think it's going to take me doing a build to see how I feel. And I think it'll take some time. And also, I think the gameplay is going to massively affect it. So I think my next video might be me building a house to start a gameplay series in. But I feel like with packs like this, it's very stylized. It's like werewolves. I only use the werewolves build and buy if I'm doing like a really rundown, dilapidated build. It's going to be the same with Enchanted by Nature. I feel like I'm only going to use the majority of the build and buy whenever I'm doing certain builds. For example, like cabins or outdoor builds. But again, I can't really imagine myself building an outdoor build. I mean, I know we saw them in the trailer, but I just don't think it's my cup of tea. I'm much more of like a suburban family home kind of person. Although I have made everything before. I've made castles, I've made like suburban homes, I've made bungalows, I've made retro 70s homes, I've made villas, I've made the Hannah Montana house, like you name it, I've made it. So I guess it'll just take some time to see if I enjoy this pack or not. I was thinking that for my next video, if you guys are interested, it'd be really cool to try and see if we could build a house using just exclusively these items in base game. If that's something that you're interested in, please let me know. I am mainly a builder. I don't ever really do gameplay. I was thinking that even if we just built a home using the items just purely from this pack and base game, we could maybe do a gameplay together and discover what fairies is all about. I've never really played with the occults too much. I don't really do gameplay in general, so I feel like it'd be a really fun learning experience for us both, or for us all. But if that's something you're interested in, please leave a comment below, or alternatively, just tell me what your favorite item is from the new pack, what your least favorite item is, how you would rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. And please remember that this is an early access. The finished product is not what you see. It will be polished and tweaked before it actually launches on July 10th. If you do want to pre-order the pack, you can use my code. I do have a code called, it's just my username, Lossay. That is LOSSAYYY. You don't have to use my code, just use any creator's code. I'm always very open about that. Use whoever you enjoy. But if you would like to use mine, it would really support me. I earn a small affiliate amount based off of whatever you buy. And it would be really helpful. I did just have a baby in June, and I'm still healing from that. I'm 3 weeks post-emergency C-section, so obviously every little bit helps. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, leave a comment if you'd like to, and also feel free to come over and check me out on Twitch. I go live 5 days a week, Monday through to Friday, and I would love to have you there. We chat some absolute rubbish over there. I mean, honestly, it's all about Shania Twain. Sometimes I play the harmonica. It just depends on what day it is. It's usually chaos. You'll probably love it. But thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all very soon for the next one. Thank you all so much. Bye, everyone.